My name is Dr. Glenn Fink, and I am the author of the new book that's coming out, The Gospel, God's Great Undoing. It's coming out this fall, so look out for it here. This video is part 3 of the Expanding Universe miniseries, and we're going to talk here about the Earth-sized time machine and how the rim of the universe might be very old while the Earth is relatively young. So in my book, I show that God is showing that he is good, and there are no alternatives in the grand drama of the universe. You are part of that drama. And this book has 4 parts. In the first part, we see God created the universe and our home in it to be beautiful. But some people have a hard time believing the Genesis account because they've been sold the false dogma of scientism. So in these first few videos, I've been showing how science, the tool, and the Bible, which is a data source, are not at odds, and how the Genesis creation account explains cosmology better than the atheistic models. Last time, we talked about cosmological fudge factors, dark matter and energy and inflation among them. This time, we're going to note that we observe the universe to be very old from starlight. So how could the Genesis timeline be true? Well, in the beginning, God created the unformed universe as a compacted ball of space-time. As he stretched out the heavens, the immense power of this expansion left behind the cosmic microwave background in all directions uniformly, which we observe today. But while space-time was still very small, everything was very dense. We know that all matter bends space, and this attracts other massive objects. But if you get enough mass in close enough proximity, its own gravity will overcome the nuclear forces separating the atoms, and it may even shrink to become a black hole where not even light can escape. With all the matter in the universe, indeed all of space itself in this compacted ball, there would be a huge gravity well, something like the biggest black hole ever, except that all space-time would also be inside and there would be no universe outside the black hole. From Einstein's theory of special relativity, we know that gravity and time are related. Time actually passes much slower inside a gravity well than on the outside. The larger the well, the slower time passes. Inside a black hole, time stands still. Recall that everywhere we look around us in space, stars and galaxies are flying away from us. And we know this from the systematic redshift that we see in starlight. One explanation for this is that the whole universe, like a balloon, is expanding, and from every point in the universe, everything looks redshifted. Every dot sees all the other dots flying away from them. Now, another explanation makes more intuitive sense. Perhaps Earth is at the center, and everything else is moving away from us, as it looks like. As the Bible says, God stretched out the heavens, and the picture is of him pulling it from the edges, not expanding it from the middle like a balloon. So the objects on the edge would move the fastest, creating the greatest redshifts. And this is what we see. But not everything would emerge from this universal gravity well at the same time. The outermost galaxies would emerge first, and time there would start ticking normally as it emerged from the gravity well. But near the center of the emerging universe, inside that monstrous gravity well, time on Earth would pass very slowly. So the Earth was created in 6 days, about 6,000 years ago, Earth time. But from the perspective of someone located on a planet near the most distant stars and galaxies, perhaps billions of years might have passed since the creation. However, because of the trail of highly redshifted light left behind as space-time was stretched, we can see the whole rest of the marvelous universe right now. Now that the stretching is done, time passes at nearly the same rate everywhere, depending on your local gravity. And depending on the rate of the universal expansion, billions of years could have passed on distant stars, while only a few thousand of years of our time has passed since the creation of those very stars. God wanted us to see a universe much more vast than we could imagine. It helps us to know our place. But because objects on the rim are so far away, we are still seeing some of their first few thousand years of light. The farther we look away, the older is the light that we see. So objects on the rim look to us as they did at the dawn of creation. And just to show this was an orderly expansion, not a random explosion, the hypersmooth cosmic microwave background is all around us, shining as a testament to God's great act of creation. It was perhaps 14 billion years of our time ago, from the perspective of the distant galaxies, but just about 6,000 years ago by Earth time, as recorded in the historical account in the Bible. So thanks for watching. Look out for my book coming out this fall. And next time, we will start a new mini-series on our finely tuned universe. Do you have any questions about creation? Do you agree with the perspectives I've shared? Write below in the comments so I can know what you're thinking. And please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Help me get the word out. Thank you very much, and God bless you.